All right, what's going on, guys? Luke here. If you guys see my last backtesting session, I'm gonna leave off, or I left off here on this trade. I'll link this video in the comments or something, but we'll pick off from there, and we'll just keep going, and we'll backtest from there. So this was March 2025, so we'll get into this. Again, guys, if you guys want a discount for Alpha Futures, code LukeX will get you the best discount available. And if you guys want to join the Discord, any of my social media, see all that. It's all in the pinned comment description, so go check that out, and let's get right into this. So let's skip to the next day. I was on March 21st. So we'll try to do the end of March into April and just see. I'm trying to do these backtest videos more often just because I know people like them. So yeah, let's get right into this. Focus again mainly on continuation, but it's like discretion trades. We'll see what we can catch. So right now, as you can see, the daily is bullish. We are trending higher. On the 4-hour, we are also very bullish. I think we have an equal high right here. I don't think we took this out yet. So this could be a potential target price wants to run to, and then maybe we reverse down. We do have a new week opening gap because this is a Monday right here. We look on the 1-hour. We are pretty bullish. Okay, so we have a 1-hour gap as well down here. So maybe we want to rebalance this gap. So we do have places that we could trade to here. So we'll see what's going on. The 15-minute. It looks like we inversed. I really want to just... let's just wait for market open to play out. I just knew that was going to happen. I literally just knew that was going to happen. We'd inverse that 15-minute gap, and I knew we were going to flood down. So let's see if we get a reaction out of this gap, this 1-hour, or we want to trade lower because, again, we do have a draw down here as well. So let's kind of just see if we get a reaction off of this gap. All right, so we're going to start to reject here. All right, let's see if we get like some displacement or something. No. Okay. So we do have this 1 minute right here. Maybe if we inverse this. I knew it. I just knew it again. I'm gonna wait this out. Yeah, I faded that, and yeah, it's my fault. So now we can see that price took out these highs. We swept those equal highs, and let's see if we get shorts. Maybe we look like we're going to inverse this 2-minute gap. Let's give it one more minute. Okay, no, we're gonna hold it. Let's see if we get some displacement again. I don't really see anything I like here. I'm not going to lie. What draw do we even have above here? We have these highs all the way up here. So either we want to trade to those highs or we want to seek a reversal. So let's kind of just wait here and see what we can do. We do have this 5-minute unfilled gap that we could potentially short into. The only problem is I don't really see any inversions. We did get a 30-second. We came back in and retest. I kind of like this, I'm not going to lie, for shorts. Let me just see really quick. Strong 2-minute close. I think I'm going to go in for shorts here. Go with a quick break even at this 5-minute unfilled. Go break even at that 5-minute unfilled, and then I'm going to see if I can hold maybe to this gap for 1.64R. Nothing great. It is more of a reversal, obviously, but I'm going to go for this. I'm going to try it out. Let's just see what happens. Almost get stopped out. Okay, well, that should have been... Did we... Oh, my God. We're going to get stopped out here, probably. Okay, never mind. Perfect. Okay. Going break even right here, and I'm looking to target now this 3-minute gap. I'm going to put it just a point above just in case we get edged or something. So let's see. Hopefully we get the fall through. We don't get stop break even. Perfect. Okay, we start off with a nice winner there. So basically price was extended. We took out these highs. The next draw was all the way up here. I was like, it's highly unlikely we're going to come all the way up there. We got a 30-second inversion. But I really wasn't looking at that. I was looking at this strong 2-minute close right here. Strong 2-minute close, stops above the body. Break even at this 5-minute unfilled gap. And then let it run for a bit lower into this 3-minute unfilled. We catch a 1.64R trade. So pretty good trade to start off. And let's erase this and go to the next day. And we are now 1-0. So the balance keeps growing here. So let me just pause it really quick so I could write down. I can keep track of how many wins and losses. All right. So previous day high got taken out here. We look on the 4-hour. We swept these highs. Or did I skip to the next day yet? Okay, yeah. 4-hour swept out those highs. 1 hour is delivering out of a 1-hour gap. So we do have this other 1-hour gap down here. So maybe we want to trade through this. We got a strong 15-minute bearish close. I do think we go lower here. Okay, so we're going to dig deeper into the gap. Let me check ES, see what ES is doing right now. So pretty much the same thing. Okay. Nice manipulation down. Okay, let's just let this play out for a sec here. So our next sell side draw is going to be this gap down here. So right here. So maybe if we want to displace lower towards that. I'm just not really seeing a candle closure I like yet. Yeah. Well, there's the displacement down, but obviously I'm not going to enter now. So, okay, maybe we get a retrace into this 1 minute. Okay. So at this point, price clearly is wanting to push through. We want to go to this hourly gap, I think. We're trending lower. We got a manipulation to the upside. If we got an SMT or something, that would add a lot of confidence to this trade. So we do have an SMT as well. We're delivering out of a 1 minute gap. And we have displacement down. Did we get like a 30-second inversion? No, but I'm going to enter mainly off this displacement. And we have the draw lower on ES as well. So I'm going to give this a shot. Stops right here. TP, I'll try to go break even like here just in case. I don't want to see us get edged. So yeah, let's try that out. 1.35R. Let's see how this goes. Perfect. TP in one candle. Perfect. So we're 2-0 now. Basically, I'll run through it really quick. Let me just put this in my notes. Okay, so price had swept out those highs. We had manipulation to the upside. We already swept out the previous day high. We're looking for a rotation downwards at this point. 15-minute, we had a strong close bearish on the 15. Even though we were trading within this 15, this next 15-minute candle right here inversed this one. We had a draw lower at this unfilled 1 hour gap right here. And ES also had a draw lower at that 1 hour unfilled gap. I waited patiently. We got strong displacement to the downside. We got a retrace into a 1 minute bearish gap. Strong displacing candle, no inversion. But we got the strong candle closure, stops above the 1 minute body, and full TP at that 1 hour unfilled gap. So I'm really happy with this one. And we're 2-0 to start the session. So let's keep it going. All right. Daily, okay, so we took out the previous day high. We look on the 4 hour. We had a 4 hour inversion. We also came back up and wicked into it right here. Other than that, not too much going on the 4 hour. On the 1 hour, we're pretty bearish. Let's see if we got a bearish SMT. Is this the one? Yeah, hold on. What am I even looking? Yeah, we had a bearish SMT right here. I'm assuming we're going to come down for those lows. And if we run through those lows, we're maybe going to displace lower to this set of lows. Okay. Let's see if maybe we get a retrace or something. Yeah, I'm obviously not going to force a trade there, but anyway, we come down and we sweep out these lows. We do have all of this low resistance liquidity to the upside here. Let me put. Oh, I don't even have that session tool. Whatever. Hold on. Let me see if I can add that really quick. No. Where did it go? Oh, I think I just lost it. Whatever, man. Can I undo that? Hold on a sec, guys. Whatever. I don't fucking know. Anyway, we swept those lows. Did ES sweep the lows? No, so we have a bullish SMT. Let's look at the gaps now. We do have this 5-minute gap right here that we need to kind of watch. Strong displacement. I'm kind of liking this just to long it, go quick break even at this unfilled 5 and then just kind of hold. Because this is an aggressive push. Like, why would we want to retrace from here? You know what I mean? I'm hoping price would just want to flush. I'm just going to go for it and hope that we flush higher here. Yeah, see, we tapped it. We reject. Let's see how this next candle closes. Okay, I'm going to go break even right here. Got a little bit lucky. And hopefully it continues to flush here. Again, stop at the 1-minute low. We swept those lows. We had a bullish SMT. Again, ideally I would have wanted to go break even here, but the risk to reward was shit. So obviously I'd wait. And since we got that nice recovery candle, I would just wait for it. This would have been a better entry off this retest than this 1 minute here, but we'll see if we continue to flush higher. And our draw on liquidity is going to be these hourly highs up here. And we also have a 4-hour gap resting right here. So you could target there, but I'm going to hopefully get up to there because this will give me about a 1.4 trade. So let's see. No, we get stop break even on the next candle. I'm curious to see if this would actually end up delivering though. No, it would have stopped us out. So good management. And we'll skip to the next day. So that is a break even trade. Okay. So next day. We took out the previous day low. We came back in and filled in some of this new week opening gap. 4-hour is trading bearish. We delivered, just barely poked into this 4-hour gap, and we're continuing to trade lower. 1 hour, we have these lows right here. We also have the end of the new week opening gap. So let's just kind of see if market opens. Okay, we leave equal lows. Okay, so now I want to see what happens with this 5-minute. Okay, never mind. I don't really know what that was. Okay, so price pulls back into a 1 minute and displaces strong to the downside again. I think we filled in the entirety of that gap. We do have this 1 hour right here. I don't really want to force shorts right here. I don't want to force shorts right here. I just want to see if this would play out. I'm not taking this, but I'm just curious to see if this would have played out. No, you would have got stopped out. I just wanted to see. I wouldn't be taking that because we're so far extended down, but I was just curious. So right now, price just wicked into a 5 minute. Again, we do have that gap, that 1 hour gap right here. We just filled in the new week opening gap fully though, so we could see a reversal, but I'm going to watch this 5 minute right here for kind of like guidance. And if we want to continue to reject off it, I'm going to look for potential shorts here. So nothing on the nothing on the 3 minute. Oh wait, we just formed a 3 minute. So maybe if we inverse this 3 minute, or we get really strong displacement on the 1 minute. Okay, so we're going to flip up here. Let's see how this next candle 5 minute closes. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really see anything I like here. Obviously, this is a lot easier to do in real time. With back testing, it just, everything's a little weird. But let's see if we can get a continuation potentially up to those highs right there. I'd ideally like price to pull back into a 3 minute gap here. Let's see. Okay. We pull back into this 5 minute. We have relative equal highs above. We're delivering off of a 5 minute bullish fair value gap right here. Maybe if we get a nice rejection to the upside or displacement to the upside, we can long. I like this close, but now we're so close to the draw, I really can't. Let's see if we inverse here. Okay, so now we're coming back in and we're retesting the inverse. Let me just see what ES is doing really quick. Did ES take those highs? So ES took these highs. I'm going to fade this because that would be an SMT against us. I'm probably going to skip to the next day. I just want to see if we do get a rejection here. Wow, this looks pretty good. I'm not going to lie. The only problem... Hold on. We have nice volume here. I kind of want to go for this. It's a little bit risky, but we delivered off a 5 minute gap. We had a 3 minute inversion. We're delivering off a 2 minute, and we have a 1 minute IFVG. Quick break even, hopefully, and I'll probably go break even at these internal highs. I'm going to try it. I just don't like the SMT against this, but I want to see if this would play out. Oh, that's such BS. Super close to break even, and we get stopped out. No, I shouldn't have taken that because of the SMT, but it is what it is. I wanted to try it, and we take our L right there, but that's fine. That could have been avoided, of course, but it's just backtesting, so you learn from it. So let's keep it going. So on the daily, we just took out the previous day low. On the 4 hour, we're trending down. 1 hour, we just have pretty relative equal lows right here. On the 15 minute, we inversed. Let's see what happens here on the 5 minute. All right. Okay, so we swept those lows. Let's see maybe if we want to get a reversal here. 5 minute, there's nothing. 4 minute. I like this displacement. We also have a draw here. I like that rejection. Let's see if we inverse this 5. Okay, nope. So basically, price is trending bearish. We still have a draw lower at we have these lows all the way down here, but we also have these, we have these lows right here. So we could target those. We look on the 5 minute, we're rejecting out of a 5 minute bearish gap right here. We got a 3 minute IFVG. Break even here, target those lows, just shy of the lows. I'm going in with that. Let's try it out. Okay. Almost get stopped, but we'll see what happens. Take my break even. I got to go break even right there. Just edged my TP. Hopefully it does not stop me out break even. Perfect. Okay, we almost get stopped out, but luckily we get that. So perfect. Basically, price is in bearish order flow. As you can see, we're delivering out of a 1 hour bearish gap. We look on the 15 minute, we get a 15 minute inverse to the downside. We're respecting out of a 5 minute bearish fair value gap. We're looking at continuations down to our next draw. We have a clear break even that we could go break even at this internal low. In terms of entry, we take the 3 minute, this 3 minute inversion right here. As you can see, mark this out. 3 minute inversion stops at CE of the gap. We almost get stopped out. Price goes down. We get break even there, and then delivers fully to TP. So that is 3 wins, 1 loss. And again, that loss honestly could have been avoided, but it is what it is. It's just I thought it was worth the shot, but let's keep it going now. And let's go to the next day. So we're 3-1 and 1 break even. All right. So the daily is pushing heavily bearish. We just took out some daily lows, but we are in this daily bullish gap. 4 hour. Not too much going on. Maybe we want to push up and rebalance. This looks pretty bad. We have these highs, and then we have these lows right now. It looks like we want to continue lower right now. Let me just see if we get displacement. Okay, we get displacement, but there's no range, so there's no room to even run this trade. What is our next draw on liquidity? Like, what the fuck are we at right now? Hold on. I need to just see so I can like look over here. Anything below this blue line? What do we have? Okay, so we have a 1 hour gap right here. And then we have those lows all the way down there. So do I really want to be shorting in this? If we got a good pullback, maybe. But yeah, I'd have to wait for something on like the 5 minute. Let's see if we get the pullback into this 5 minute gap. Like, I'm not going to short off like a 3 minute gap right here. You know what I mean? Okay, 3 minutes until this 15. Let's wait for that. Okay, so price taps into this 15 minute gap. See if we get strong displacement down. Otherwise, I think we trade through. Let's see if we get this inverse on the 15. Nope. All right. 3 minute. Let's see if we... One sec. Fuck. I didn't press that fast enough. Or I pressed that too fast, I mean. We have a 3 minute unfilled that we could target. If we can wick back up here, I'm going to maybe look for shorts. Yeah, it's gone. I would have had that. I would have had that 1-to-1. I would have had that. I just missed it. I wanted to take this 3 minute inversion candle right here into the 3 minute unfilled. That would have been about a 1 hour. But it is what it is. We missed that. I just couldn't click fast. Whatever. Let's scrap this one and go to the next day. So the daily, we're rejecting out of a daily bearish gap. I think we want to rebalance this gap here. But on the 1 hour, we're bearish. Let's wait for market to open up here and kind of see what the hell is going on here. What is going on here? Okay, let me refresh the page. I don't know why it does this sometimes. Okay, so we rip down off the rip. We have low resistance liquidity down there. I'm going to wait, see if we get a retrace or something. Okay. So now price taps back into this 1 hour gap. Rejects heavy. Let's see if we get a CISD or something. All right. I don't think we're getting any entries right now. 2 minute. We wick back up into that gap. This is just pissing me off. 5 minute, 4 minute. Okay, let's see if we get this. Nope. I kind of like this for shorts. We got a 5 minute inversion. 4 minute inversion. Did we get an SMT? 2 minute. 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 2 No SMT, but I'm kind of liking this. Okay, let's look from the higher time frame. 1 hour is delivering off a bearish gap. We have a draw on liquidity lower. We look at the 15. The 15 just wicked up into this 15. We have draws lower, like I said. 5-minute inversion hasn't played out yet, but we got a strong close on the 3. Let's just play these next 2 candles here. See, this 5-minute candle just held, or this 5-minute gap just held. That's the only issue. Yeah, this is weird. This is all over the place. All right, so the 5-minute inversed here. Let's check ES. Let me see if ES took those lows or something. No, it looks like ES and NQ both want to run those lows. I'm not going to lie. We are strong bearish close. I kind of just like this for shorts. I'm not going to lie. Kind of just an intuition play. We also got a, I don't even know if that inversed, but whatever. Quick break even and then target those lows down there. I'm thinking price flushes through this. And I'm going to go for it. Might get stopped out. Okay, we're still safe. We're still safe. I got to go break even right here, unfortunately, because we took those lows out. But we'll see what happens. Perfect. Okay, thank God. All right, so that was a bit of a sketchy one. It's a bit of a sketchy one, but basically this was more of an intuition play. We swept the highs. We're delivering off a 1 hour bearish gap. We're also delivering off a 15-minute bearish gap. We got a 5-minute inversion. Price wicked back in. We got a strong close. Like, I don't know. This was just intuition. We also had, I think, like a 30-second inversion. Just barely. Or no, I don't even think we actually inversed it. So I could have definitely been more patient. That was purely intuition, and we had a draw on liquidity lower at those internal kind of 1 hour lows, and we catch another 1.55 R trade. So let's keep it going. Let's go to the next day. And yeah, previous day low could be a clear draw on liquidity here. We haven't taken that out yet. We also swept previous day high, and we're delivering off a daily bearish gap. 4 hours extremely bearish here on this candle. We're super extended to the downside, but again, it doesn't mean we can't keep going. So we're going to get a candle wick to the upside here. Maybe we tap into this 15-minute right here, and then maybe we get a continuation lower. We tap into it. We're going to trade above it. What news do we have? Just give me one sec. ADP non-farm. When was that? 8:15? Okay, 8:15. Where was that candle? Oh, right there. Okay. Let's see if we get a pullback or something, because otherwise there's nothing for me to take here. Huge manipulation to the upside here. Yeah, I'm going to fade this day. Like, I don't know. I don't like any of that. Okay. Daily's continuing bearish. Have these swing lows down here that we could potentially look to target if price wants to continue lower on the higher time frame. We reacted off that 4 hour. Relative equal lows right here. I'm favoring lower again. React down of a 15-minute gap. Let's see if we get some displacement off market open. Again, we're just going to rip up. Okay, so price taps into a 5-minute bullish gap. we still have these highs up here, and then on the 15 we also have these highs right here. 5 minutes rejecting. Five-minute, 3-minute, nothing. I kind of like this displacement close. Like, this isn't like a crazy ideal trade, but if we could go break even here or just target this internal high, I think the momentum would carry us here. I'm going to try it out. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Yeah. Probably could have gone break even here. I didn't realize we were trading within this 1 minute gap. I should have gone break even there, but it doesn't matter. We'll take that L and we'll move on. So right now we are 1, 2, 3, 4 wins and 2 losses. So let's try to hit 4 winners in a row and we get an 80%. Okay. Continuing bearish. Rejecting out of this gap. Did we get an SMT? I think. No. Bull swept that high. Let's wait for the market to kind of play out a bit here. Manipulate to the upside. Displace out of this 5-minute gap. We had a small 5-minute gap right here. We have low resistance liquidity to the downside that potentially we can target. 30-second inversion. Strong 1-minute bearish close. Do we have any unfilled? I'm going to try that. We manipulated to the upside. Strong displacement down. I'd want to go break even right there. I'm going to close this break even, and then if we get a re-entry, I'll take it. It was pretty much at it. Okay. This would be a nice re-entry right here. We wicked into that 1-minute gap, and I'm going to look for the same kind of idea, but that confirms it a little bit more in my eyes. So break even. Perfect. Okay. I'll take that. So that's 5 wins, 2 losses. Okay. Price is delivering out of a higher time frame bearish for value gap right here. As you can see, we're delivering out of a 1 minute or 1 hour and a 15-minute. We scale down. Price manipulates up. It also taps into and manipulates out of this 5-minute bearish gap. We're basically looking for a continuation lower at this point to take out this low resistance sell side. First entry here, I go break even after we get that wick up after sweeping the internal lows. After we confirm out of this 1 minute, I take another entry here off the strong candle and then full TP at these lows down here, 1.3R on that one. So let's keep it going. Still trending bearish, 4 hour. This is new week opening gap. We pretty much filled the majority of it. We could continue higher. 1 hour looks pretty bearish right now. The 15 just inverse the 15-minute bullish gap. Okay, our next draw is going to be here for sell side. That's just one of those things where I know it's going to flip and then you just don't get an entry, which is annoying. Okay, so next draw we have a 1 hour unfilled right here. So maybe if we can displace lower towards that, we can look for a trade. Okay, never mind. Just going to go there and not give me an entry. I'm not going to enter that now, but that's going to fill the gap for sure. Boom, there you go. We have relative equal lows down there, so maybe, but if it just takes off, I can't force anything, so like there's really nothing I can do here. Honestly, longs here would have been pretty good, but whatever. We come back in, fill the majority of that gap. Again, let's look on the 5 minute. Maybe we get a pullback here. No, we're skipping to the next day. This is kind of stupid. All right. The daily starting to show recovery. Just give me 1 second, guys. All right. Daily starting to show recovery now. 4 hour just is pretty bullish. 1 hour is trending bullish. We have a data high. What is this? Let's see if we can displace towards that or something. Let's see if we tap into that 15. Okay, so price now tapping off of this 15-minute gap. Is that a 2-minute inversion? 1 sec. Let me just see something really quick. Wait for this next minute. Okay, I'm going to take this right here. Break even. Actually, honestly, I'll probably just target the 1-to-1 here. I'm fine with this 1-to-1 right here. I don't know if we want to run all the way through there, but let's see. Okay, I'm fine with that 1-to-1, honestly. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 wins, 2 losses. Yeah, honestly, I'm fine with that. We deliver off a 15-minute gap. We get a clear continuation model. We get a 2-minute inversion with nice displacement. We keep our stop loss below the 2-minute candle. 1 TP in and out at that high. And yeah, I'm happy with that, honestly. I'll probably just do one more trade, honestly, because this video is getting kind of long. I don't want to make these videos crazy long. And I'll do another part. But yeah, we'll just do like one more. So let's see what we can get here. So we just took out the previous day low. 4 hours delivering out of a 4-hour bearish, but it looks like we're showing some strength. We could maybe want to trade up to these highs up here. I'm delivering off a 5-minute. Really tempted to just long this, but there's not enough risk to reward. I can't really get away with that. It's gonna hit, but yeah, can't do that. We don't have enough risk to reward here. Let's see if we get a rejection off this gap, or we just want to trade higher. What would our next draw even be here? Highs up here. Okay, I'm seeing maybe if we want to catch a reversal. Let's see if we get a strong close here. Bearish. Yeah, I kind of like this for shorts. We have a 15-minute unfilled right here that we could go break even at. 5 minutes should close strong bearish. We got a 3-minute. No. This 2 minute never inverse, but I just like the close of this candle. I kind of like that. I'm going to go in with that. Try it out. Yeah, it was not a great trade, but honestly, whatever. I'll go for one more then, because that'll be trade 10. So that wasn't a great trade. I kind of just wanted to see if that would fill that unfilled gap at 15. But yeah, it didn't end up playing out, but who cares? I'm fine with that. So we'll try to catch one more. All right, let's see if we manipulate into that 4 hour a little bit lower. I think we want to run. I'd like to see if we could want to displace back lower. There's just not really anything for me to do here. So price just barely tapped that 4 hour. We just swept out all those lows. It's kind of hard to say what it wants to do here. We are respecting this 2 minute. So maybe if we run through this 2 minute, I'd want to short. Is this even a, yeah, small 2 minute. Okay, we're going to hold this one. Let's see if we displace up. All right. Quick break even and 1-to-1. And I'm out. I'm out. Yeah, I'm done with that. 2 minute inversion, 1-to-1, trade back into the 4 hour. I ideally could have held to like 4 hour CE or something like that. But honestly, I'm kind of just over the back testing right now. And yeah, we take the 2 minute inversion right here. As you can see, we get a strong 2 minute close. And there's these internal lows you could target. But again, you could have left a runner down to like CE of the 4 hour. Or if there's any like 5 minute, 15 minutes in here, like this one right here, maybe. Like this could have been a runner. Like, I'm just curious. Let me see. Oh, no, I guess we played it pretty good then. Yeah, so it would have been break even after anyway. Peak it ran was like 2-3R, but who cares? Like, honestly, I'm fine with the 1-to-1 there. So that's it for me, guys. We had, let me just double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wins, 3 losses, and I don't remember how many break evens. I know we had one for sure, but pretty decent session. Probably 2 of those losses could have been avoided, but I'm fine with that. Honestly, account balance is looking pretty good. We'll keep starting off from here, and that's it for me, guys. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.